Hey folks, Pirate Tiger here. Welcome back to Contradiction. Yes, before we start, I've just made myself probably my fourth cup of coffee today, and this is ridiculous. It's absolute crap coffee. Like, I bought the cheapest instant coffee from the local supermarket because I had no money at the time. I was desperate, and I don't even like. I've got some really nice. I'm ploughing through this stuff, even though I don't particularly want a coffee right now, even though I've already had 3 this morning, because I've got some really nice stuff as well. But I can't allow myself to use the nice stuff until I've gone through all the crap stuff. No, of course not, because I'm flipping neurotic, aren't I? Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. It's not like I even care if I have nice or nasty coffee, to be honest. I mean, I will suck the used grounds out of an espresso machine. I don't even care. I don't drink coffee for the caffeination. I don't drink coffee for, rich, delicate, nutty flavours and blah blah. No, I drink it for the bitterness, for the hate. I don't even ask me why. I just there's something wrong with me, okay? So I'm on my 4th cup of really nasty coffee today, which, probably going to affect my mood and how I play this game. So how are we doing in contradictory terms? Well, let us resume the game. That's right, it's 10 PM. My God, we're already at 10 PM. And what's his face? Detective Inspector Ham Jenks stated something to the effect of, we've only got until midnight to solve this. I'm sure he said in the intro we had until the early hours of the morning, which was a ridiculous timescale and deadline in the first place, but apparently we've only got until midnight, so we are getting on in the world. We are making progress in this game. And if I just go back to the home again, look, we're 2/3 of the way through. Apparently, Jenks has this, almost psychic intuition of how much more work he's got to do before he can solve the case. Now, last episode, we observed some drugs changing hands between Rebecca and Ryan. We know that Ryan is using the drugs for whatever reason. Rebecca says they're just painkillers. But we can't get Ryan to talk about it. We couldn't find any contradiction there, so I think we'd better go back and talk to Rebecca for now and see if we can figure out something there. Because she said something that it only recently occurred to me.
A few more
didn't quite make sense.
If you don't mind.
She said regarding the drugs that they are her painkillers, which is fine. But she said something else about drugs quite a while ago, and I had completely forgotten. Let's see. I'm just sort of going off, vague memory here. That she said she doesn't take anything. It was when we were talking about the Salvia divinorum, or the dried leaves, or doesn't take any drugs or medicines. Yes, I knew it. This feels like our first really solid contradiction in quite some time, and I'm pretty happy with this. So, Rebecca, what do you have to say about this? Such a nice way to start off, isn't it?
So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. Think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Damn.
Thank you.
Great, we will.
Be back later.
And is there any chance it's an opiate, like what were found in Kate's bloodstream? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. It better be, because otherwise I don't know where this investigation's going. Okay. Now then, Mr. Rand.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
One particular question, in fact.
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
Well,
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem.
What's that about?
It makes it difficult to hold small things there.
Waving your hand.
Do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
Yes.
How often do you need that?
What is the
Not
painkiller?
often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Say that again. You keep some where? Oh ho 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 ho. We finally. I mean, this came up so long ago when we were talking about drugs, and we knew this was going to come up. We knew it. It had to. So let us go back to. It's probably around the Salvia Divinorum. It doesn't keep any medicines on site. This case is just giving itself to us now. Yeah.
Ah. So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Uh-huh.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
Painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Come on.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. They're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're
someone
in the
did.
storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Well, nothing's changed on there, so it must be on this one. Yes, keeps the morphine in a secure storeroom at Atlas. Now he also said no one else could have access to it, but what do we learn here? Storeroom isn't particularly secure. Oh, it's going so well. I feel like
So
a
the
genius.
storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Sure.
Okay,
Show me.
so where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad.
1905?
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
Okay, okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Can we finally go up these stairs? Actually explore the Atlas? Ah, it's got to be the number that was on the back of that card. I'm sure of it. 1905. And where is it? Where is it? It's the dropped business card. Everything is starting to come together, folks. This is the one. This is where we start to crack it wide open.
Welcome to the mirror room.
Are you fucking serious?
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self,
What?
which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
What?
I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
Yeah, please turn it off. This is
This
some...
exercise involves the use
Bonkers.
of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing.
And homicide.
Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
What the hell is this? The Atlas group has a hall of mirrors upstairs, a mirror maze with some mentalist chanting going on. Some mantra about freeing yourself from yourself and experiencing a psychotic break, apparently. What the hell? Huh. And which storeroom is this exactly? Holy crap! Okay, I think we need to get out of here before I lose my mind and start, committing homicides and covering them up as drownings. And I think I need to speak to a whole bunch of people about this insanity. Good grief.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Listen, it's not about whether you're a cult or not. You're just clearly barking mad. What are you doing?
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then? Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
Used a few times a month. It's locked so students aren't distracted. And is used by students. Okay. Curious and frankly flippin' weird. Alright,
Be
so
back later on, if that's okay.
apparently that's not the storeroom then. Oh, good grief. Let's quickly check for another drumming circle. No? Nothing? Okay, right. Got to move on. We need to talk to a whole bunch of people about a whole bunch of weird stuff that's going on. Simon, what the hell? What the hell is going on in this place? Be honest with me.
Questions, please. Thank you.
Firstly, we've asked you all about the laptop and so, right?
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I'd noticed he had any problems.
Did you notice him giving, pills to anyone? Okay.
Do you know about the mirror room?
What the hell?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
Bullshit.
You don't know the combination?
No.
Bullshit. Thank you. Aha. You told me the combination.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
What are you hiding, young man?
Except... You'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
What the hell?
See, this sort of thing makes me suspicious.
Yeah.
Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone,
Tell me all the things!
including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? Didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death.
Why would you keep
Did
morphine in
Kate
the mirror room?
have the number?
Yes, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morph in.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
Oh, this again.
When was this?
A few months ago?
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Wow! Holy crap. We're into the final hour.
So that's how Kate got the morphine.
Whoa.
But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate?
Whoa!
11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing.
What is with your midnight deadline? What the hell is going on in your police service? Okay, we'll quickly ask Emma what the hell's going on here. I mean, she probably knows nothing about the mirror room. Simon apparently... She and Simon just don't talk about anything. They have no idea what's going on in each other's lives. Quite obviously. They live in the same place. Apparently they are, you know, shacked up together. Like, do they have just a purely physical relationship or something? Like, he cooks and she cleans, and then sometimes they'll sleep together, and then they never ever talk because they have no idea what's going on in each other's lives.
More things, please.
Okay. Anything about arthritis?
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
I'm not expecting much here.
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
So,
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
okay. So, well, it's not for later on the course because, you know, we heard in the, it was, you know, phase 1 and phase 2 in the recordings. But anyway, by the by, I'm sure that sounds like a writing error to me. What we know so far is that Rebecca...
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
...claims that she is given the drugs for Ryan. That the prescriptions are all in her name, and apparently the drugs are mostly kept in a locked, unlocked cupboard in the restaurant. What the hell? I don't even know. But she's not using the drugs. She's giving them straight to Ryan. There's no record of him actually having the drugs. Even though, I mean, so the pharmacist is apparently making them out to her, even though they're for him, which is bonkers. And I don't know if I really believe that. I don't know really what's happening there. Ryan claims to have arthritis. Rebecca is perfectly happy to make that excuse for him. But according to everyone else, they've no idea. They've never heard that he's got arthritis. And also, he can't grip small things. Actually, did he say that? Did he say that in a record? Has arthritis in his hand. Not a problem, takes morphine. He did say that he can't grip small things. Bearing in mind, he's been standing at that mantelpiece for the last 6 hours. Well, 5 hours, because it was until 6 PM that he appeared, or maybe 7. Holding this little tumbler. And by the way, drinking from it. I mean, are you sure it's arthritis and not gout? Come on, man. You've got a problem. Okay. We're going to head down to... Let's just check the village hall, because we haven't in a while. No. Village hall, apparently complete red herring. Whatever. We're going to head to speak to Rebecca again, briefly. See if she's changed her story at all. Ding ding.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
What the hell is this about, Rebecca?
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
Well, apparently you don't have much of a close relationship with Ryan. It seems to be an almost entirely physical relationship with Ryan. You're perfectly prepared to express your apparent, you know, sexual dominance over him with a quick slap to the face and a kinky smirk in response from him. But you know virtually nothing about... Oh, and you make dolls for his weird rituals. But you don't really know what he's doing. Nobody talks to each other in this town. They just have weird arguments. Oh, don't know anything about them. Fine, you don't know anything. I don't even care.
Probably be back later.
Still got James and Paul to ask, and we are absolutely going to. Paul must know something about the mirror room because he was involved in the cult early on, I think. Yes.
Ask about a few more things, please.
We'll start with Ryan's. Your son's arthritis.
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
What?
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
Well now. You really don't think much of anyone, do you, Paul? You are... I mean, you're a bit of a tit, to be fair. You have zero compassion. And you're a complete right-wing lunatic, like full-on hardcore Randian. Okay. Well, he says the GP's prescribing medication for Ryan, but apparently the pharmacist is old and keeps filling it out for Rebecca. I don't know. Whatever. Pulled this back last year. Presumably during a satanic ritual. There's a low pain threshold, isn't that interesting? And you don't believe Ryan has arthritis. Right, okay. The mirrors, come on.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
Not in theory.
So how is the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect.
It's a brainwashing room. That's a terrible pun, by the way.
Well, that helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
What? Nobody's allowed to know the combination code. Do I open this up with him? Oh, I haven't asked you about that yet.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of a sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
You'll want to talk. It's got the combination on it, and I know it, but I kind of told you that I was given the combination by what's-his-face, by Ryan, so I guess there's not much I can do about that. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go through the things I've failed to ask.
No.
Yeah, fair enough. You're not going to know about that. Stolen laptop.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system. At twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
There's a CCTV system? What? Well, isn't that interesting? I wonder what we can make of that. Let's find out next time, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye!